Let's turn the radio down. I have come across honey badgers here at Djuma a number of times, also in other reserves, but I've seen some brilliant sightings of them here at Djuma. My best sighting ever, and probably in my top 50 or 100 sightings of wildlife ever, was just a bit north of here, 2 kilometers north of here. Actually, wait, there was another one as well. Very close to here, 200-300 meters into the bush with Rexon once, but it wasn't live. It wasn't. We were with Wild Earth, but we were busy looking at some tracks, and we came across 2 honey badgers busy foraging and digging around, and they didn't know that we were there. And we got very close. We got about 4 meters from them. So that was one sighting. The other one was years ago when I was still guiding out here at Djuma. We found the leopard in the morning and sat with it for a while. At the end of drive, the leopard was just sleeping, not doing anything. And we sat and watched and waited, and it was the guest last morning, so we were really keen to try and see the leopard at least do something other than sleep. And we were just about to leave, and the leopard got up and started moving, and we said, okay, we'll follow it a little bit, and we were running late for breakfast and everything, but we said, no, we're going to stick with him. And we followed it for maybe 100 yards or so, and then suddenly Abel was with me, actually. We see him on drive as well. He's now guiding, and he said, honey badger, honey badger. And the leopard also saw the honey badger. It was a young leopard. It was about just over 2 years old, a male we called Basile, and this leopard went straight for the honey badger. Young, inexperienced leopard, and quite a big, staunch honey badger. And it was beautiful. It was relatively open, so we could follow it. And the leopard ran up behind the honey badger. The honey badger ignored it flat. It was as if the leopard did not exist. Honey badger just sort of trotted along, and the leopard went and it did that classic trip. You know, most predators when they're hunting, they try and trip the animal so that it falls and they can then get to it. It tapped the back leg once or twice of this honey badger, and the honey badger again just ignored it. Didn't make a sound, the squeak, nothing, just continued its little trot. And then the leopard went and it grabbed it just here on the shoulder, sort of here by the neck and the shoulder joint. Now with honey badgers, which is interesting, is even when they mature, they've got relatively like loosish skins. Now imagine a puppy. I'm sure most of you have played with puppies before. They've got that very sort of loose skin. It's like the body is a bit small for the skin. Honey badgers are like that. And I'd heard about it before, I'd read about it before, I'd been told about it, but I'd never seen it. As this leopard grabbed the honey badger by the shoulder, this honey badger turned in its skin. You can imagine if it's grabbed like that, it sort of managed to turn in its skin like that, and it grabbed the leopard on the forearm with its claws, and it literally started biting into this thing's leg and making a huge noise at the time, and also secreting a very foul smelling not urine, but a secretion that really stinks, not quite like a skunk, but in the same fashion, and made the most amazing, terrible, vicious noise you can imagine. And within seconds the leopard was bleeding on his front leg, and of course the leopard let go and stood back, didn't know what was going on. It was a young leopard, probably first time it ever tackled a badger. And the leopard sat down and immediately started licking its wounds, and the honey badger literally just stopped making a noise and it just trotted on. Didn't change its beat. It was just as if nothing had happened. So yes, even I've seen some beautiful honey badgers out here, and they really are not to be messed with. Even Abel afterwards told me the story of another sighting out here where a lioness had killed, I think it was an impala, and she was just busy feeding, still hadn't eaten much. A honey badger came trotting up, sort of made a bit of noise. The lioness didn't even threaten it. She just got up and walked away. The honey badger ate some, honey badger left, and the lion went back. So yeah, very interesting animals. Maybe, who knows, we see one tonight. I can hear a little bit of thunder, so we're going to have to keep our ears and eyes open for weather. But it's the kind of weather that things like honey badgers and civets, genets, all those kind of animals will be quite active, because there'll be lots of insects and little things around to eat. So yeah, I think we're going to head up north towards Buffelshoek Dam. Maybe we see a badger tonight, maybe we find something else.